Good afternoon, guys. We gotta keep the energy level down. I have a killer headache. Took a bunch of aspirin this afternoon and I was pretty good for a while, but now my head is starting to hurt a lot again. Gotta get some water and some aspirin in me. I'm gonna take Oliver. Give me a minute here. Is a leave for a headache? Got ibuprofen, but that's more for body pains. Can't find any aspirin. Take 2 of these Aleve and hope they help. Oh. Alright. I almost choked on that second one. That sucked. Alright, clean up this mess and take him. Now, Amy thinks I'm completely weird for doing this. So, if you also do the same thing, let me know down below. This is a salted peanut. My brother did this when I was a kid, so I followed suit. Now, why else would they salt the shell of this peanut if you're not supposed to eat the shell? So, Amy thinks I'm crazy because I eat the entire shell. But why else would they salt the shell? She tells me they salt the shell so the peanuts taste better, but if you crack it open, you're eating the peanut inside, and that peanut inside doesn't have any salt on it. So what's the point of salting the shell if you're not supposed to eat it? He doesn't go back into his home when he's done. Today I found out some interesting news. I haven't been paying too much attention to what's going on in Walking Dead world, mostly because I don't like to get really amped up, especially when the show's months from coming back on the air. But today, I found out that a stuntman died on set on Friday. His name was John Bernecker. I'm fairly certain he was with the series for a while, and they listed his credentials. He's been in some high-profile movies, so I would just like to say my condolences to his family. It's very tragic news. The shooting has temporarily been postponed. I doubt it will actually delay the series from coming back on air on time, but it's just a tragic accident that happened in Walking Dead world, and I just wanted to, if you follow my Zombies and Coffee, which I normally do on Monday mornings, I just wanted you to be informed about what's going on in Walking Dead world. Well, there's no real transition to go from what I was just talking about into something else. So we're just gonna move on, but I kind of wanted to still talk about The Walking Dead because I finally got caught up on the comics. And the comics, they're not running parallel with the show, but an event took place in the comics that, not the same event, but the same character, their fate has been sealed. Now, if you watched the show some time ago, honestly, I can't even remember what season it was. I want to say it was season 5 because that's just sticking in my head. But Andrea was kidnapped by the governor. He tied her up to a chair in a room, and then he killed his right-hand man. Can't remember that guy's name because it's been so long since I've read about him in the comics and since he's perished from the show. But she was bitten by a walker. She turned and died. Well, about 5 issues ago, the threat that I believe the TV show will face after Negan descended on Alexandria. They used the dead to swarm the city. A team brought the dead away, Andrea being one of them. Another key player, I'm not going to tell you who, was surrounded. Andrea went in and saved this key member, and in the process, she was bitten in the neck. Without giving away too much, she was able to bandage herself up, deactivate the situation, and get back to Alexandria while still alive. And in the last issue, she finally succumbed, turned into a zombie, where Rick had a dispatcher. We lost Andrea in the comics. She was a key player, way more of a key player in the books than she was in the TV show. I don't feel like I really gave anything away by telling you that, because Andrea has long since been dead in the TV show. If you follow the books, sorry, maybe go back in time and pretend I didn't just tell you what happened. I feel like I should have been drinking coffee for all of that. That's better. But while we're talking about great American literature being turned into television shows, have you seen this week's Game of Thrones season premiere? I'm not going to give away any spoilers in case you haven't seen it, but come on, it's Wednesday, you should have seen it by now. But House Stark coming back with a vengeance. Arya kicking ass. And how about that pointless Ed Sheeran cameo? Fun fact, Ed Sheeran had a minor reoccurring role on The Bastard Executioner, the show that got canceled after, I don't even think, a full season. Yeah, that show. The Aleve is working somewhat, but my head is still hurting. And I have to sneeze. So before that all happens, I'm going to go ahead and end here for the day. I have some adulting to do, and since I'm not in the greatest of spirits, I'm going to trudge on through with the adulting. I still have to go to Walmart, get a few things, and nobody likes Walmart. So there's no reason I'm going to take you to the hell on earth that is Walmart with me. I'll let you stay home, or wherever you may be, in the comfort that I'm not going to take you to Walmart with me tonight. There's absolutely no need for you to have to endure that. But I'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully with much less of a headache and feeling much, much better. With that, I bid you adieu with this last sip of coffee. Good night.